Senator Boudreaux for the floor on the bill.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, I rise in opposition. I stand today as a practicing Catholic. I've fallen short in my attempts to lead and serve from a religious standpoint, from the teachings of the Bible. Today, this goes against those very teachings. Now, you've heard a lot, you know a lot. We've gotten a lot of calls, a lot of letters. And let me just take a minute to share with you because it's heavy on my heart. Not as a Democrat, and it shouldn't be as a Republican, but it should be about someone who understands when we pass bills, the impact. And what does it say? What does it say for the state of Louisiana? So the Louisiana Conference of Catholic Bishops respectfully opposes HB 6. And they ask for our consideration of the following. And first and foremost, we're in a crime session. We never forget the victims. We never take it lightly. But the Catholic Church says we are to continue to pray for the healing and peace for all victims and their families, and for an end to violence in all of our communities. Now, it doesn't come as a surprise to me, but some victims' families do not want executions by any means. And they have chosen mercy, and these extensions violate their conscience, and they would like you to hear that. That's what the church is asking us. I've had conversations with our bishops, and when it comes to the abortion issue, they are front and center. They are right there. Thou shalt not kill. Now, they've come out against this one because we can't take it and apply it when it's convenient, or only when the political will is to do something different. Now, it's in the Constitution. We have the death penalty. We know that, but we're going to take it a step further. So let me tell you about another individual who has written. His mother was murdered in December of 2020. I'm sorry, his mother was murdered in the year 2000. The young man who was convicted of his mother's murder has now been on Louisiana's death row for almost 22 years. Killing the young man, and I'm quoting from his note, killing the young man responsible for my mother's death will not bring me or my family any closure. Killing him will only bring into our lives, his family's life, and into our community more pain, more suffering, more anger, and more harm. This is coming from the family. They said, as a victim, I want to be clear that finding alternative and barbaric ways of killing another human being does not represent this family. It goes against their mother's Christian values, and they ask for continued prayers. I'm going to share just one more. I got one from Bishop Cedric Bridgeforth. And he says, Senator, life is a gift and a blessing from our Creator. Life is not ours to take nor to end. Even as the state determines it has the power to end a life, that does not mean it has the right, nor does that make it right. We have power, and how much more powerful is life and love than a damnation and death? I ask you to oppose this legislation. We can do better. We're going to make all the national headlines. We'll be right there. We can do better. No one is going to forget the victims and their suffering. But you heard from a family. They want to be included in the equation. This is not from me, it's from the family. I ask you, I urge you, consider all of the victims and where they are in their struggles. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Boudreaux.